Good evening to those who are listening. It is August 27th, 2018, 7:40 p.m. And it looks like I have walking pneumonia again, or I never got rid of it the first time. But then the doctors thought that it wouldn't be beneficial to do antibiotics again, so they just did the prednisone. But I can tell you one thing. As soon as I got out of the apartment, within half an hour, I started feeling better again. So I've been noticing it more and more. Every time I leave the apartment, I get better, and every time I go back, I get worse. So I know there's something in there, and it's probably mold. And now looking at black mold symptoms, I've seen some people put their stories in saying how they got food allergies from it. And I had all those food allergies. I don't know. But I don't know what I'm going to do. I called down to the Section 8 and I said, can you please find me a new apartment? I cannot live in this place. I'm getting sick all the time. And I mean, I've only been there a month, and I've been to the hospital 3 times and the emergency room once. I mean, it's been a little more than a month, I think, altogether. But that's a lot already. So, I don't know. And I'm going to, I guess, call down to the office again and see if they'll, I don't know. I've already asked them before, can you just move me to a new apartment? And they didn't want to do it. They said they addressed the problem. But that might have just been part of the problem. And that's what I think it is. I think that's just part of it. I think there's more to it because I'm still getting sick. I'm not getting as extremely sick, like the not being able to breathe. I can breathe at least, but I'm still getting sick and I'm having all these symptoms. And I don't know, I just don't want to be in that apartment. So I don't know. I don't know what else to say. I mean, all I can do is try to get out of there. Because I can't even find it. It could be in the walls. It could be under the carpet. It could be in the air ducts. And if it's any of those, what can I do about it? I thought about ripping parts of the carpet up to see if I can find it, but then that's a lot of damage, and then it's going to cost me more money, so I can't do that. I can't tear open the walls. I don't know. It's a serious problem, and I just can't live there. And so if I move somewhere else, then I'm going to be paying 2 rents, and then I'll be paying like $1,000 a month, close to $1,000 a month for 2 places, and only living at one. And then Section 8 won't even help anymore. Actually, yeah, if I move, then I would have to pay the full price there. But then I'll be paying like $1,400 a month. I can't afford that. There's no way. So, I don't know. All I can say is it's in God's hands. But meanwhile, I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm going to have to just wear a mask inside and wear it all the time when I'm in the apartment, like I did back in Colorado for a while. And then when I'm away from the apartment, I'll be able to take the mask off, I guess. It's going to be hard to live like that. And I keep reading stuff about severe cases, and the longer you let it go, the worse it gets, and it can be a chronic problem. And you get toxic mold syndrome. And I want to get away from it. I don't want to be around it more. And if I'm stuck in this lease for a year, I'll be dead before I finish the lease. So I don't know what to do. I don't know how to go about this. The health department, they said they can only check for moisture. Well, that doesn't help me. I need someone that can check for mold. And even if they find moisture, they're just going to say, well, it's not a mold problem. See, I don't know. Right now, it's hot, so I have to have the air on. I got it up to 78 degrees in my apartment now. It's like really super hot. But I'm trying not to run the air. And the air is like running, even if it's 78, it runs a little bit. I don't know. It's frustrating. I'm tired of always having to have health problems, especially when it's not my fault. It's always something else that's doing it to me. And then nobody can figure out what it is. But that food allergy thing makes me think that maybe, because I mean, it was right in October, right the same month that I moved into that apartment that had the bad furnace. But that was soot. I don't know if soot can cause the same symptoms as mold. I don't know. But I guess I want to keep going on and on about this, but I haven't had time to do anything again. And now, of course, the internet suddenly is really super slow. Even when I'm not on YouTube and uploading, I'm just trying to watch a show on Netflix. It's always freezing. And sometimes it'll freeze just for hours and it won't do nothing. So it's like, it's like, I don't know, and everything's just going wrong. And then the food stamps, I finally called them because they told me I had to wait 14 days to get your card in the mail. And then on the 14th day, I called them and they said, oh, they didn't even issue a card. I'm like, really? How can they approve you for something and then not issue the card? And now they said I got to wait another 2 weeks for that. So it's like more money out of my pocket. And now I got another issue to worry about. Do I have my kids over knowing that there's black mold? And one of my kids is only 8 years old, and I don't know if she would be more susceptible to getting it too. I already had one time where one of my kids said their allergies were really super bad and they couldn't breathe. I don't know if it's from that or not, but I don't know. See, and I would feel really bad if I took my kids over and then they got sick. So I don't know. It might be me getting the symptoms because, I'm the main one that's there and I'm there a lot. And they're only there for, a day. It's supposed to be 2, but now it's 1, which might be better in the long run anyway. And then everybody I've had over has said the same thing. They can smell it. I mean, right when you walk in the door, it's not like it takes a while. It's like within the first 5 seconds. So, I don't know. All right, I guess that's it. Thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. God bless.